Welcome to Beyond the Sale, the show where we empower solo real estate agents to not just survive, but to thrive in any market. I'm your host, Greg Flanagan, bringing you the very best in strategies, insights, and tools that make a difference in today's real estate world. No matter if you're navigating your first market fluctuations or looking to streamline your approach during peak times, this podcast is crafted to help you excel. Each episode, we delve into tactics and mindset adjustments necessary for solo agents to enhance their productivity and increase their earnings regardless of market conditions. In today's episode, we're focusing on the rise of the single agents, and I'll share some transformative strategies that have significantly boosted performance. Let's dive into the insights that will help you secure your next big win. Hey, good afternoon. Greg Flanagan here, Charleston, South Carolina. I've been hearing a lot of hand wringing, what am I going to do from listing agents, buyer agents, all around this commission setup. It's not that hard, folks. In fact, it's very, very simple. If you've been doing this for years, especially in South Carolina, where we were supposed to have an agency with somebody, this shouldn't be a big problem. For the rest of the country that was just out there winging it for the last 100 years, here's what I propose to you. First off, we're going to have a couple of series of these because it'll get long. The first thing I want you to do as a listing agent is separate your commission, your fees, from that of the buyer fees. You're in there, you're presenting. We're not going to go through a whole big presentation. My fee is X, 3%, 3.5%, 10%, whatever you charge for your side of the deal. Separate it from the buyer side. My fee is this. Do you agree with that? Yes, I agree with that, says the seller of the house. Now, let's discuss the buyer fee. Buyers have historically, looked to the selling agent to share their fees. But as you can see, my fee is much lower. And in that case, we're going to have to determine how much you intend, if you intend at all, to pay a buyer's agent to bring a buyer in. What do you think, Mr. and Mrs. Seller? And let them give you the number. Let them give you the number. You no longer have to negotiate for the buyer's agent. And you shouldn't have been negotiating for the buyer's agent. That's ridiculous. You're working for the seller, work for the seller. If the seller says, well, what do you recommend? Well, let me ask you a question. Let me show you the seller net sheet. And you go down through the seller net sheet. Does that work for you, or would you like to give them, how much of this would you like to give them? But make sure that your fee is separate from the buyer's fee. Don't negotiate for the buyer's agent. That's up to them. They should be negotiating with the buyer for how much. And then you can negotiate down the road. If they do agree, now here's the second thing I want to put on you. So you determined your fee, whatever that fee might be. And in our contract in South Carolina, it goes seller fee percentage-wise or dollar-wise. Whichever one you do, it doesn't matter. And then it says, and the seller agrees to pay the buyer's agent, the transitional agent, to whatever agent, the sub-agent. Forget about that. It should not be on your contract because NAR agreed that there'd be no conversation talking about the buyer's fee. So why are you talking about the buyer's fee? If they want to add a buyer's fee or a finder's fee, let's call it a finder's fee, right? Whatever you want to call it, make a separate addendum for it. So here's your listing agreement. We're not going to worry about what we're paying. This is my listing agreement with you, and you tell me that you want to add an incentive to a buyer's agent. This works in the same way it works with personal property. You're going to add addendums to your listing agreement. Instead of putting, hey, I'm going to pay no, don't do that. Because then you're back to negotiating for the buyer's fee. And who knows, some DOJ is going to say, oh, that's collusion. So don't do it. I find this is what I'm going to work with. I'm going to do my listing agreement. I'm going to make the agreement with them for my fee, what I'm going to take from the deal. And then if they want to, I will ask them, here's the buyer's fee. What do you want to do about buyers? And of course, you have to go back and tell them without a buyer, there's all kinds of objections and those kind of things that you got to deal with. Yeah, that's my thing for the day, folks. I'm just torqued about it because I hear so much crap out there, and it's crap. Negotiate for the person that you are representing. And that's all I got for you today. It's a beautiful day outside. Go outside and get some sun. Have a great day. Be prosperous. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Beyond the Sale. If you found these insights valuable and you're looking to elevate your real estate game even further, visit us at growyouриncome.co. That's growyourincome.co. We offer tailored coaching programs that are designed to help you increase your production and boost your income. And remember, if you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell property in the Charleston or Summerville, South Carolina area, my team and I would love to help you out. We appreciate your referrals and are committed to providing top-notch service to make each transaction as smooth and successful as possible. Join us next week for more strategies and stories that can transform your real estate career. Until then, keep striving for excellence in everything you do. See you later.